Crash Course in Romance. Well, let's begin it. Hello, and welcome back, friends. Not sure if you knew, but it's me, Erin. Can you tell it's me with just that? Welcome back to K-Chat. I'm super excited to be here today to talk to you about episode 3 of Crash Course in Romance. Just quick spoilers. If you have not watched the episode, please go watch the episode and come back, because I'm going to talk all about what happened in the episode. Hopefully you didn't see any spoilers. And yeah, I just want to chat with you about it and talk about what's happening and what I think is going to happen. So if you don't want it to be spoiled, warning, warning, warning. Episode 3, number of outcomes where dislike becomes like. We're going to use this board like we were in Pride Academy and in Choichiol's class. So let's do it. We're going to start down here. So we have Chiol and Hong-seum, our main characters. They're having a love-hate relationship, right? For the last 2 episodes, we've been setting up that they don't like each other. And there's this conflict. But in this episode, finally, Hong-seum finds out who Choichiol is. That he is the star math teacher, and all of a sudden, her attitude completely shifts, right? She becomes super cordial, gives him food, super polite, calls him even, like, complete turnaround from where she was. Is it genuine? Maybe not so much. But also, poor Chiol in this episode. So he is feeling pretty good, right? Like he's feeling better. He's actually eating on a normal basis. So he's in a good mood. And he wants to share that mood. So he buys food from Nation's Best, Banchen, and sends it for his team. Actually, it's food she gives him, but he's going to share it with the team instead of just taking it all by himself. Super nice, right? And he happens to be in a restaurant and meets some friends from back in high school days, and he actually does sit down with them and like has a drink, and they're just kind of chatting about what's going on in their lives. And they're seeming super cordial. They're asking him about how much he makes, and he kind of tells them, but not in like a mean way. But he goes to the bathroom, and when he comes back, he overhears them basically saying that he's condescending and that they don't like him and they're just going to use him to pay for the meal. Super sad. Super duper sad. And then straight from that, he goes back to Pride Academy like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to eat with my team. And he gets there and the team is talking crap about him too. So, bad times. Sad. The central point of this whole episode, what it revolves around, is the All-Care program. It's actually pre-med All-Care program. But the All-Care program, which is the Pride Academy, is going to select 8 students who get to take specialized classes. So Sua's mom is the one that suggests that they move this up. It was supposed to start in December, and she suggests that they move it up because Sue is kind of complaining that in the class with so many people, she's ahead of them. It's not really helpful. So her mom goes and talks to the director, and that's how this all comes about. So it's all about who's going to get in because it's only, 7 students? 7 or 8 students, I don't remember. So super competitive. They don't have, months to cram and get ready for this test. So even the teachers, Cheel's like, I wouldn't say stressed about it, but they have to like rush. So there's this one night where they're working on it. It's only one night, right? That they can work on it. So they're working on it, and Hong Sum hears that they're working all night. She doesn't know what for. But they're making the test, and she goes to give them food, which was a very nice gesture. But Cheel's super upset because he's like, there's a teacher in here when we're making this level test. Can't happen. So he was rightfully upset, but that also made Hong Sum be like, I was right about him to begin with. So we'll see where that goes. I think it made sense, though. That was very, like, being a teacher of him, I thought. So we find out that Haya, Sunjae, and Sua are 3 of the 8. Shocker. So I'm sure that will set up the competitiveness and what's going on in coming episodes. But that was a huge thing throughout this episode. Moving on. What mysteries do we have that are lingering out there that we need to solve? Maybe next episode, it may be the next 5 episodes, it may be the whole season. Who is shooting these pellets? We don't know. They went to the police, but there's no CCTV camera around, so your guess is as good as mine. One culprit could be this guy. He's the hooded man that took money from the plate from Miss Jang, right? So she had quite a story arc in this episode. She drank herself to the point that she had to be hospitalized because she mixed drinking with sleeping pills. So Sunjae was freaking out, obviously, and was almost a little late for the level test that we had just discussed. And it was really cute because Haya kind of stalled for him so he could make it in time. So that was pretty cute. And that kind of leads to this point. So it was a super cute moment, right? Like, oh, he obviously likes her and they're so cute together. But this new boy comes into town, literally catching her by his foot in a taekwondo type thing when she's about to fall backwards. Like, if this is her, his leg was like, pew, and stopped her from falling. It was cute. And you could obviously tell that the girls were like, who's that boy? But Sunjae knew him, so he was apparently super good at hockey and hadn't been to school much, but now he will be. So I think we have an obvious love triangle that's going to happen here, right? If this was Twilight, Sunjae would be Jacob, and the new boy, hockey boy, would be Edward. I was always Team Jacob. But don't at me. It's okay either way. And then our last mystery is right at the end, there is this mystery, like, rich woman. First we meet the son, and he's kind of a jerk face. To Hong Sum, who's getting drunk. But this kid walks by and kind of litters, and she says something to him, and he's basically like, yeah, okay, old lady. Super not respectful. And then he gets a call, and it's his mom basically saying, how'd you do on the level test? So we know that he's tied back to the Pride Academy, right? So she basically says it doesn't really matter how you done on the test, which leads to believe she's going to try to knock someone out of a place to get her son put in. And who will that probably be? Probably Miss Haya, right? Because she doesn't have a lot of connections. She hasn't been at Pride Academy for a long time. Hong Sum isn't in with the moms. So that's what we have to look forward to, folks. So, yeah, that was today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts or anything that I missed or anything you think I got wrong or right, leave me a comment. Let me know. Hopefully you're enjoying this content, and episode 4 should be up as well. So go watch that one. Thanks, guys.